Sometimes there comes a moment in relationships, a turning point you never asked for, when you finally feel the truth settling into your bones. The person you love does not value you anymore. It doesn't happen overnight, it happens slowly, quietly, painfully. You start to notice patterns, words repeated again and again, behaviors that wound you from the inside, not once, not twice, but repeatedly, like someone pressing the same bruise, just to see you flinch. And deep down, you know, this isn't lack of awareness, this is indifference, this is emotional neglect. There comes a point where you stop saying, "This hurt me," because your pain has become predictable, and their response has become disappointing. They know what breaks you, they've seen the tears, the silence, the trembling voice, but still, they choose the same words, the same wounds, the same carelessness. It's not that they don't know, it's that they don't care, and that truth is heavier than heartbreak. Over time, you begin to feel the shift, the conversations become shorter, the tone becomes colder, the effort becomes smaller, indifference appears in their voice, fatigue lives in their responses, distance fills the space between every word. They don't say it directly, but emotional neglect has a language of its own, silence that feels like rejection, presence that feels like absence, attention that feels forced. It's as if they are whispering, "I'm not interested anymore," without saying a single word. Eventually, the exhaustion begins inside you, not the kind you can sleep off, not the kind you can fix with hope. This is soul tired, heart tired, the kind of tired that comes from being hurt by the same hands you reached for comfort. You realize that the person who breaks you repeatedly was never truly holding you at all. You start to see the pattern. You were loyal, they were careless, you tried, they shrugged, you stayed, they drifted. Then one day, without warning, the decision forms inside you, not after a fight, not after a dramatic ending, but after quiet reflection, after another night of feeling invisible, after another conversation that felt like talking to a wall. You stand in the same relationship you once begged for, and realize, you don't want it anymore, not like this, not at the cost of losing yourself. And that's the moment, you walk away, you choose distance over disappointment, peace over chaos, self-worth over attachment, and the truth becomes undeniable. People who want you, try, people who care, show it, and people who don't, they make it easy to leave. Not by pushing you out the door, but by hurting you enough that the exit becomes the only safe place left. Yes, the relationship ends, but something more important begins: clarity, understanding, strength. You finally see that someone who truly loves you will protect your heart, not repeatedly break it, because people who want to keep you make space for you, and people who don't, make you feel alone long before you ever walk away. Sometimes leaving isn't losing, sometimes leaving is the first time you finally win. Have you ever stayed in a relationship long after your heart was gone? Share your story below. Someone reading it today may need your courage. If this resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear these words. You are not alone. You are not unlovable. You deserve presence, effort, and care. Be prosperous and share happiness.